Better in French, Mieux versus Meilleur with FrenchSpanishOnline.com. In this lesson, we are going to see how to translate the two words better and the best into French. You know that these two words, the comparative form and the superlative form, comes from two different words in English, well and good. These two words have both of them the same comparative and the same superlative forms, better and the best. Let's see now in French how it works. You know that usually well is bien in French and good is bon. But there is now a difference with the comparative and the superlative form, because both of them have their own comparative and their own superlative form, so two different words. Bien becomes mieux and bon becomes meilleur, but mieux and meilleur is better in English. The superlative form now is le mieux for the masculine, or la mieux, les mieux, etc. And bon is le meilleur or la meilleure, les meilleurs. So two different words for only one in English, the best. And that's a difficulty. The only one. If you remember this table, if you remember this rule, you will know how to translate better or the best in French. So, the things you have to know if the origin of good is, the origin of better is good or well. And it's what we are going to see in these examples. This book is better. So you understand that if you don't want a comparative form here, that you can say this book is good. So better here come from the word good. I feel better. You can say I feel well. So here better come from the word well. Good and well. So better, the same word for two different words in English. So now that you know the origin of better, you can translate it into French with no difficulties. This book is better. Ce livre est meilleur. Of course, because better here comes from good, good is bon, and the comparative form of bon is meilleur. The same thing for I feel better. You remember that it comes from well. Well is bien in French. The comparative of bien is mieux. So, I feel better. Je me sens mieux. Okay? And that's all. Let's see now another example with the superlative form, the best. This book is the best. You will say in French, ce livre est le meilleur. Why? Because you remember that best is come from good. Good is bon. The superlative form of bon is le meilleur. So le meilleur here, the masculine form, because book is masculine. If you have another example, for example, this table is the best. Table in French is a feminine word. Cette table est la meilleure in this case. Okay, and that's all. So it's not really difficult. Only remember that for one word in English, we have two words in French. Of course, we have some exceptions. We are going to see one in this lesson, how to translate it is better, it's better. It's a special case. It's better, even if better comes from the word good. Usually in French we say c'est mieux. For example, it is better to tell the truth. C'est mieux de dire la vérité. So why? We have some explanation. It's not really important, actually. We are going to see one of them, but remember that usually it's better. The translation is c'est mieux. Even if sometimes you can say c'est meilleur, c'est mieux will be correct too. So why? I feel better. In this case, better is an adverb. Why? You know that an adverb changes the meaning of a verb, and it's true here, because you feel, but you feel better, and better change the meaning of the verb feel. And when better is an adverb, the rule we have just seen before is correct, using mieux and meilleur. But here, it is better. Better is not an adverb. Better is an adjective, because better is related to it. You can say, for example, the book is better. So what is better? The book, and nothing to do with the verb. So in this case, when it's an adjective, we usually translate better with the word mieux rather than meilleur. Okay? So it's one of the explanations. There are others, but you can remember this one, the difference between an adverb and an adjective. So when it's an adjective, we prefer to use mieux, and especially after the verb to be. It's better, c'est mieux. It's better to tell the truth, c'est mieux de dire la vérité. Let's see now some expressions. Common, actually. May the best man win. You know this expression. In French, it is que le meilleur gagne. But if you want to say may the best woman win, you can say que la meilleure gagne, of course. Okay? So in French, you can use actually the best with absolutely nothing afterwards. Que le meilleur ou que la meilleure gagne. Good for you, the expression. Tant mieux or tant mieux pour toi. But you can just say tant mieux. It's good for you. Say tant mieux pour toi. Better late than never becomes in French mieux vaut tard que jamais. So you can use this expression mieux vaut tard que jamais when you are late. Another expression now using mieux or bien, but with different meaning. This expression, he'd rather go to the dentist. We translate it into French with il ferait mieux d'aller au dentiste. So he'd rather becomes il ferait mieux. So it's all the time. It's a rule actually. Every time you have this expression, rather, you say ferait mieux. Je ferais mieux. I'd rather go to the dentist. Je ferais mieux d'aller au dentiste. And to translate much, when you say here, for example, these books are much better than other things. These books are much better. You know that much, usually it's beaucoup in French, but here it's not the translation we are going to use. Ces livres sont bien meilleurs. So here, bien, you have the word well, but the meaning is not the same actually. It's not a question of good or well. Here it's much better, and we use the word bien. Ces livres sont bien meilleurs. Okay? And that's all. So I'm sure you need practice. If you go to our website, FrenchSpanishOnline.com, you will find a quiz and to see if you are able to translate expression using better and best in English, of course, into French. And so at the end, thank you for watching these slides. See you at FrenchSpanishOnline.com. It's free. Au revoir.